Two of the main reasons I love presence so much are, first off, life is actually enjoyable. And second off, you're able to achieve your goals a lot easier than you would have ever imagined. First off, let me explain that life is more enjoyable because first off, you can't be you can't be happy, you can't enjoy anything unless you're present for it. That's why they say time flies when you're having fun because you're not fucking staring at the clock. You're just in the present moment. You're just vibing. Then you look at your watch 2 hours later, you're like, holy fuck, that time flew by. Like the other day, I was on a coaching call with my boy Daniel. We literally talked for 4 hours straight just because we were having such a good conversation. None of us, neither of us looked at the clock once and we're like, holy fuck, it's been 3 hours. What the fuck have we even been talking about? But who the fuck cares? It was a great conversation. Time flies when you're having fun, when you're present, when you're actually in a present conversation. Time fucking flies. And second off, when I say that you'll achieve your goals a lot easier than you would have ever imagined, think about it this way. Think about athletes that are going into the playoffs or the NBA finals or the NHL finals, whatever sport you like. Just picture the finals, the championship game, game 7. Picture that. Overtime, whatever sport you're imagining. Picture like the most clutch situation ever imaginable. Let's say you're taking that game-winning 3-shot, buzzer beater. You're down by 1, and you're in overtime. You got to win it. You got to make the shot to win. If you miss, you lose. The thoughts in your head are going crazy saying, don't fuck this up. You want to win the finals. This is your lifelong dream. All the fans are saying this, that. You'll literally... Everyone's going to hate you if you miss this shot. There's so much going on in your head, right? But if you can be present, if you can literally just like feel the ball, listen to the crowd, just don't judge the crowd. Don't judge the sounds that you're hearing. Just literally hear it. Don't judge the feeling of the ball. Don't judge your teammates yelling at you, everyone's screaming. Don't judge everything that's going on. Literally just be as present as you possibly can. Observe your thoughts without judgment, because when you judge your thoughts, you connect to them, you attach to them, and that's when you start fucking up. That's when you stop being present. But when you can detach, let them pass by, just observe them without judgment. Like I said before, it's literally like you're meditating. You're in such a present-minded state. You get into the flow state, and your body just acts subconsciously. It doesn't even think. That's why athletes, let's say Steph Curry's in practice, that man is not missing a fucking 3. If he's practicing by himself in a gym, no one's around him, I guarantee he's not missing a fucking 3. But clutch situation like that, he's got a lot more on his mind. So he's probably nervous. That's going to make him maybe shoot fucking left, right. You know what I mean? Like he's going to probably not be as confident in that situation. He's 100% not. No one would be. But if you can be present, observe all the negative thoughts that you're having, your subconscious takes over and it literally just acts as if you're in that situation where there's nothing affecting you. No crowd around you. Like he's in that empty gym by himself shooting a fucking 3. That's literally what it's like when you're present, when your mind's not taking you over. And like, yeah, that's a huge example because it's the NBA finals and that's a lot of fucking pressure on one human being. But think about the pressure that you have on you right now. Maybe you have to take an exam. And did I say that right? Maybe you have to take an exam. Yeah, I said that right. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not trimming that out. Let's say you have an exam to take. You have an interview for a job. Let's say you have something that you need to prepare for. And maybe that preparation, that overthinking is just kind of making you get all in your head. So then when you're in that situation, you don't feel as confident per se. Like, for example, when I used to take finals for school, I would just be so in my head, so stressed out just about one fucking exam because it's make or break. Like I would study for them and I would still be all right, let's be honest, I didn't really study as hard as I could have, and maybe that's why I wasn't confident. But like if I wasn't stressed out while taking those finals, I definitely could have aced all of them. No studying involved, because literally it's just whatever you've done across the entire fucking year, right? And if you've actually learned that shit, all you have to do is just be in the present moment, observe your negative thoughts, and then the proper thoughts will eventually come in your mind, and you'll think of the right thoughts, you'll think of the right ideas, the answers will come to you. Your subconscious mind takes over, and your subconscious mind is a record of everything that you've ever been through in your entire life. So when Steph Curry has that muscle memory in his mind of how exactly to perfectly shoot it every fucking time, that's exactly what's going to happen. His body's going to take over, and his mind isn't going to control his body and release these negative chemicals, these anxiety-inducing chemicals, this stress that makes him miss the shot, or whatever it may be, whatever you're doing, taking an exam, thinking of the wrong thought, stressing out. Maybe you say something stupid during the interview because you're not present. You're just overthinking the entire fucking time. But remember, like I just said, me and my boy Daniel, we had a 4-hour conversation because I was present and he was present too. We were both just having a fucking good-ass conversation. But imagine if you're in an interview, being present, just observing all your negative thoughts, listening to what they're saying, and just listen to what you're saying. You're just speaking. You're not even thinking about what you're saying. You're just projecting what your subconscious mind wants you to project. And maybe that won't get you the job, but if being your authentic self, just being present and just not if you have to think about what to say in a job interview, I mean, maybe this sounds stupid to you, but like, think about it this way. If you're with a girl and it feels unnatural, you have to like stress about what you have to say, stress about how you text her, stress about all this shit. Like, I've been there before. It feels like you can't be yourself, right? And I'm not saying that you have to like be your authentic self all the fucking time, because like at work, like maybe you want to crank out 10 fucking push-ups in the middle of the grocery store or wherever you work at, but that's clearly not what you should be doing on the job. But that's also one reason why I don't want to get a fucking job, no matter what it is, because I want to do push-ups wherever the fuck I want, you know what I mean? But anyway, if you aren't present, you aren't observing your thoughts, you're not going to be yourself. You're not going to be your authentic self. Your subconscious mind isn't going to take over. And if your subconscious mind does take over and it leads you in the wrong direction, because that's what happens when you're present. Your subconscious mind takes over. You get in the flow state. You enjoy life more when you're present. Like I said before, you can have fun, or you can have fun without being present, but time flies when you're having fun is what I meant to say. I think you guys get the idea of this video though. The more present you are, the more enjoyment you have, the easier things flow. But like I was just about to say, if your subconscious mind isn't programmed into the right direction, like in the past, my subconscious mind was programmed to be unconfident, to be lazy, to be someone who wasn't myself, basically, to act however other people would want me to act, sacrificing my own happiness, doing things for others, sacrificing my own happiness because I felt that other people were better than me. In a way, I don't know, I was just so unconfident in myself, I had no self-esteem, I didn't even like myself, didn't respect myself. And if you have that subconscious programming, then no matter if you're present, if you're overthinking, you're going to be projecting that into your reality. But if you can, I just made a video, I don't know if I'm going to post it, but I said if you could be yourself, be your true self, visualize as if you are your highest ideal self, your future self who has all of their goals complete, is so confident, so happy, so peaceful, so joyful, looks for the positives in every situation, whatever your future self wants, is rich, abundant, prosperous. You get the idea. Bring back up that vibration, bring back up that feeling. And I said in my last video, just like act like you are your ideal self. So like, let's say you want to be James Bond, act like you're James Bond all fucking day. I'm not saying go out and do secret missions. Do whatever you want, man. Go do some secret missions. But I'm not saying that you have to go be exactly James Bond. But if your future self is masculine, spiritual, happy, it doesn't even, whatever the fuck you want. Maybe all you want is money. If you visualize yourself with $1 million every fucking day, if you visualize yourself in your dream car, in your dream home, with your dream job, relaxing on the beach, financially free, your mind will think that that's true, and then you need to act as if that's true throughout everyday life. Because when you're in your visualization, this tricks your subconscious mind. This brings up the feelings and thoughts of someone who is rich, abundant, whatever. That's just the example that I'm using right now. But when you have that subconscious programming, and then you have that presence, observing every negative thought that's saying, no, you're not rich, you're not successful, Stop doing this hard work. It's making me feel uncomfortable. Go watch some TV. Do what's easy. We already have enough money. We already have enough food. We already have this, that. We don't need anything else. Just be comfortable. This is making me uncomfortable. Observe that. Place in the thoughts of how you felt in your visualization, how your future self would feel, how your highest, most ideal self would feel. If it's fucking Batman, be Batman. If it's James Bond, be James Bond. If it's whoever the fuck you want to be. I'm not saying that you have to be some random fictional movie character, but maybe those are the people you look up to. Maybe you look up to me. Maybe you look up to someone else. But please don't look up to anyone else. You can take aspects of other people's lives and apply that to yourself, because if you just act as if you're someone else, then you're not being your true authentic self, your ideal self. So be with yourself, find out what you want, find out who you want to be, find out your values, visualize as if your goals are complete, as if you are your future self. Bring back up that vibration whenever you need to, which should be at all times of the day. You need to feel as if you are peaceful, abundant, successful at all times during the day, so that way you can feel fucking amazing at all times during the day. And then just be present, observe every other negative thought. Time will fly because you're having fun. You'll get in the flow state easier. Life's just going to be more enjoyable. Hope you enjoyed. Kind of just went on a fucking rant at the end about the subconscious mind, but these two things go hand in hand, because when you're present, your subconscious mind just acts on autopilot. Like our lungs breathe, our heart beats without us thinking. These things just happen. Our thoughts, we constantly overthink, right? But we're not trying to overthink. We're just never present. We don't practice meditation enough to reprogram our mind to be present. We don't practice visualization enough to reprogram our mind to feel good, because we use the external reality to impact our internal reality rather than our internal state affecting the external. But if you can observe that, observe everything external, observe your thoughts right now, because right now, like in this present moment, if you are 100% present, your thoughts aren't even happening right now. They're in the past. They've already happened. 1 millisecond ago was the past, right? So the thought that I was just thinking, the thought that I'm thinking right now, and now, these thoughts they're already gone. When I say the word now, they're gone, because it's all in the past. All I am right now is a person, a human being, sitting in this fucking chair. Heart's breathing without me thinking. My lungs are pumping blood without me thinking. My brain is on autopilot with my negative thoughts, no matter what, unless I'm present and I reprogram my subconscious mind. Many more videos on these two topics coming soon.